Welcome back to this special edition of Hannity. Senate Republicans just released a trove of bombshell documents surrounding Christopher Steele's dirty dossier. According to the material, Steele's primary subsource told the FBI in 2017 that the dossier was, quote, unsubstantiated and unreliable. And that's not all. Cheryl Atkinson reports these documents reveal that the anti-Trump leaks in a 2017 New York Times piece were wrong 9 times in the same article. It's kind of like a weird theater, isn't it? Joining us now with more is the ranking member of the House Intel Committee, Devin Nunes, and the co-author of the new book, Fallout, John Solomon, joins us. Gentlemen, thank you for being with us tonight. It is a crazy time. John Solomon, let's start with you, because, you know, it almost can become overwhelming sometimes. We get pieces of information that tells us all the time that this was wrong, that was a fraud, that was fake. How is this now? What does this new information mean? And how are things proceeding with what's being released and what we can expect to have come up?
Yeah, listen, these documents today deliver a devastating blow to the credibility of 3 central figures in the Russia case. The New York Times, which drove the theory of Russia collusion that was false. 9 errors, 9 substantive errors in a single story. They should retract that story. Christopher Steele, the dossier, his own source disowned much of the information when he met with the FBI. Either Christopher Steele made it up or didn't take very good records and was a lousy intelligence agent. And third, you have an entire example of the FBI knowing for months that everything they gave to the FISA court was wrong. Everything. And yet they never retracted it.
Amazing.
They renewed the FISA application 2 more times.
You know, it's amazing. I know we're all waiting, Representative Nunes, we're all waiting for the Durham report, his action when it comes to indictments, possibly, et cetera. But the American people, this has affected the legitimacy of the government. When we see this going on, and the conclusions we have to draw, and now we know everything we see shows that there was some kind of weird collusion to do something bad to stop Donald Trump. With everything you've been through in this regard, what is your take on where things have landed at this point?
Well, I think to correct, I'm not too interested in a Durham report. I would like to know everything for the 4+ years that went on, including even the Mueller investigation. But really what we want is we want indictments. We've made 14 criminal referrals. We have another investigation that's ongoing. And I would say the takeaway that I have tonight, John hit it on the head with those 3 important topics, but also we have suspected for a very long time that Steele had maybe only 2 Russians, but we believe they were actually kind of real Russians, but he didn't really know them. And the question is that how was it that Steele found these supposed Russians and was able to use them? We've asked the FBI and the CIA about these Russians. I've said for a long time we're interested in 2 Russians, and this won't surprise you. They have yet to allow us access to these 2 Russians that we now believe are living in the United States.
We're really tight here, but clearly Americans are hearing that very serious things are continuing to go on. We clearly still need the exposure of them. Both of you are doing a very good job in that regard. And justice is coming. I think it's safe to say that. Gentlemen, thanks for being here tonight.